We have only 2 days to the election. I told you that before even election, that was 2021, 2022. I told you even before the election, Obi have already won the election, even before the election. Yes, did you remember it? Yes, it's here on our prophecy for the year. That is 2022. I said before the election time, Obi will already win the election. But 2 things is going to guard against: assassination of any kind or poison. One thing we are going to be praying for him for, I see we are even at his winning before the election. We are going to pray because I see the power going back to the north. And when is that not the way the prophets came? When I was not praying further, why is it that Obi before the election would have won the election and he have won the election? Why would the power go back to the north? And when I was praying and asking God what is going to be the problem, the Lord opened my eyes. I saw that it is the Igbos that are going to betray him. Igbos are the problem of Igbos. The Igbos are the problem of Igbos. If you watch so many men in the eastern part that are catering the pastors of the eastern part, they are still some of the great men of the eastern part. Some of them are into diabolical power, some of them are philosophia, some of them are into one thing or the other, that they don't want Christ to reign in the east. If you watch, they are giving different kind of propagandas against the pastors of the east. Each time you go to media, you see that they are tackling one pastor or the other that came from the east. That's why I look at it. And when I was praying, the Lord told me that Obi will win before the election, just as I prophesied. But the problem we have, which I told you, but I see where the power sits back to north, is that it is the easterners that will still walk it to the north. Mark that word. Then I asked the Lord, how will it now be possible for Peter Obi to now, as he is winning that seat, to make that seat to become his? The Lord told me to advise the Igbos that the people that will make the Igbos to succeed are the Igbos, and the people that will make Obi to sit on that seat are the Igbos, in a way that at the course of this election, all the states in the eastern part has to come out and vote for Obi. Otherwise, if they stood and said they will not vote and enter house, then you will see that suddenly all this fame that Obi create as a name that the Lord has been with him, you will see that when they'll be calling the results, he will be second. A man from the north, they will give him the seat. I always speak my word, the way I'm led by God, as a major prophet, and you see the words coming to pass. Are you listening to me? Northerner can never betray Northerner. Mark my word. Northerner can never betray Northerner. Southerner can never betray Southerner. When they come in a seat of power, they will side their people. It's only the Easterner that betray their brother at the dying minute. They are always at a Judas Iscariot. Kanu that is in the set today, it is still his own brothers that betray him, that make them to go and arrest him from another man's country into that cell. If you don't know that. The only way P2B will sit on that seat is for the Easterners to forget about sit at home, no vote. Biafra you are talking about, since 2012 I've started prophesying to the media, to the journalists. I told them, what is that they call the ask? They are hearing about Mazov, from Mazov to Biafra. I told them none of them will come to pass at that from 2012, 2013, 2014, down to 2022. I told them the only time I see Biafra came to pass is 2023. Church, am I telling lies? Is that not true? That is true. I said the only thing that will make the Biafra Biafra shall come to pass is that 2023. And when Igbo man wins, they fail to give him that seat. That is what will make him, are you hearing me? Make them to stand to become a nation of their own. And another thing is what the Lord is telling me. If you know, formally, the Lord gave me a message. 2021, there's going to be a heavy bloodshed at the cost of the 2023 election. When they enter 2022, the Lord bring another message, said Biafra is going to come on easy way. There's not going to be crisis. I see where another countries came and signed Biafra. And the way it's going to happen is, if the Easterner can be able to stand and be able to come out every day to vote for Peter Obi enter there, that Biafra case will come on the easy form. I want to advise the Igbos: love your brothers the way you claim. Don't be your brother's betrayer. Come out and vote for your brother Peter Obi. Don't allow people outside the country that are cooking your heads and telling you there is no election. Don't join them. You will be losing your lives, and at the end you cannot get the presidential seat for your brother, and the Biafra will no more come to pass. Please join your brother and let him win that election. I advise you from the east. I might not be part of you, but I want to advise you. May God help you at this time, because it has been predicted, as the Lord gave me the message right from 2021 and 2022, that P2B before the election will win the election. But one thing is that I see the seat going back to the north, but we have to pray earnestly for him to marry that seat. That's the return of that message. To pray, we have prayed, but now it's on our hand. It's on your hand over there in the east to lead him to that seat. Come out and vote him so that he can bring change to the country. As you do, God will richly bless you in Jesus' name.